What's up with it, gang? It's your boy Josh, and it's twin of them, man. We back with another video, man. Today we got all of the enemies of NBA YoungBoy 2015, 2022. Yeah, 2015 through 22. Y'all asked for this video, so we got y'all. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram up here. Get us a 10K on Instagram, 100K on here. Second channel on the way. It's finna be, I'm just be quiet. But second channel on the way, man. Let's get straight to the video, gang.
In this video, we will talk about the enemies of the rapper NBA YoungBoy. We will tell you all about some of the terrible conflicts of this truly crazy rapper. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel.
Before we even do this, I gotta give a shout out to Falabi. I got your boy.
Falabi.
Yeah. Young cool cat. Told you I was gonna get it right, man.
Well, he saw you or something?
Yeah. We chopped it up for a minute.
Here we go. The beef with Scotty Kane happened when NBA was just starting to become famous all over the world. Initially, the guys were friends and worked together on music.
All my niggas telling me I need to chill. My mama says stay out the street, she pray I don't get killed.
However, later they had a fight. It is claimed that Scotty and YoungBoy's beef resulted from the former sneak dissecting the latter in his album. Because of this, the guys started making diss tracks on each other.
With a nigga money can't spend, I ain't wanna say your name. Poor ass nigga with them handmans down chain. Pussy cause you had a nigga. I ain't wanna say your name. Poor ass nigga with them handmans.
Is that Funny Mike? In the back? Is this Funny Mike? Hold on.
Money can't spend, I ain't wanna say your name. Poor ass nigga with them handmans down.
Bro, is that Funny Mike? I'm gonna play it again.
With a nigga money can't spend, I ain't wanna say your name. Poor ass nigga with them handmans down.
Somebody let me know. Is Funny Mike and YB cool? It's just YouTuber. You don't know.
Pussy cause you had a nigga around just for protection. Two-faced, might be a rat and you scared.
The guys had a fight at the studio where later Scotty Kane told his side about what happened that night and why they had disagreements.
To the studio, he begged me to do the first verse. I did not want to do it. I thought about it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get it to the nigga a chance. I did the verse for me to put on your shoes.
Wait. That don't even sound right.
What? What did you say about the verse?
Yeah, right. That don't sound right at all. But I just can't stand seeing folk beefing for especially stupid mess. But that's if y'all. He making it sound like he's the big
victim.
cheese. Yeah, the victim and the big cheese, you know, on the block and saying, well, he begged me to do it, so I went ahead and did it. Come on, man. If you do it, well, never mind.
With my label, nigga, so fuck.
Niggas under the skies, living under the board. I hate these niggas, they wasn't made for it. Lord, please don't mistake me, play them die, cause I ain't going for in this life that I'm living, I try to make it through the night. As I ride through my city, I'm thinking, looking at the light.
Later, another enemy of YoungBoy, Pablo El Chapo, said that NBA cried in front of Scotty.
Then when the nigga brought up the gun, we could do it with the gun. Niggas pulled 3 guns and face you was crying. Big boy, Chapo saved you, nigga. Keep my name out your mouth, puss ass boy. That's the young boy.
No one near slapped me. What the f I look like, boy? I was gonna kill you, man. Yeah, I was gonna kill you, man. If you would've slapped me, I was gonna kill you, man.
After, Scotty got his chain taken, after which NBA began to mock him.
Straight up, real, nigga. That's all we got. That's all we got. These niggas, boy, I dare nigga to take anything off my nigga.
After a while, they reconciled. At one time, G Money was a mentor for YoungBoy, but the latter decided to leave his gang named TBG and created his own NBA brand. After he left, the relationship between the two only got more tense. Then in 2016, YoungBoy's homie Boozilla was killed, who had some beef with members of the TBG gang. Of course, Never Broke Again wants revenge, and with his gang find the people who were responsible for the murder of Boozilla. The shooting occurred on the 2000 block of Kentucky Street. One person in their car was injured during the shooting but survived. The court issued a verdict, 10 years of probation and 3 years of active probation. And when he got out of prison, the conflict began to gain momentum.
He look like a...
What?
He look like a Mexican.
Nah, that's a well-fed Cisco.
He got out of prison, the conflict began to gain momentum.
Me in the casket full of money with my bank club. Nigga say he gon' kill me. He must be smoking no angel dust.
I just guarantee you, cause you a daddy must be a bitch. You hear me? Cause you just plain pussy. What type of nigga comment on another nigga page? Why you comment on another nigga life? Ass nigga.
And on top of all this, there's G Money who says,
Really, he mad about his sister too though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had fucked a long time ago.
I'm saying like, what you got some?
Now see, again,
We did this album. Go check it out.
that's straight disrespectful. Even if you did, that's not something to
No, he did. He did.
Okay, well, I say even if I'm not doubting that. I'm not saying he did or if he didn't. The point is that for you to turn around and use that as a taunt to somebody that you're trying to mentor, that you have mentored, that's a garbage move. I don't get down with beef in the first place, but that's some. He filed for that.
About his
I'm not
sister?
saying
Yeah, I
that YoungBoy
fucked
has done
a long
anything
time
wrong
ago.
and that he hasn't been wrong in any situation, but YoungBoy's not wrong with this. He's foul. He's wrong for that.
I'm saying like, what you got some against me, ass nigga? Say that damn man. Don't be on Instagram thing. Say that shit, nigga. We in 2 different states. I don't like you. I'm gonna keep on it. I don't like you.
Looking for your cousin, he wanted to kill you. I put a third up under my pillow. His sister swallowed, that's why I never kissed him. But I fuck with her, so I never dissed.
and literally 10 days later, he was killed after leaving the studio. The main suspect in the
10
murder is
days
NBA Lil Pop. He denies any involvement in G Money's death, although he said that if someone from the gang had to shoot him, it would have been himself. As the investigation progressed, police discovered that his phone records didn't match his alibi, and that he was in Baton Rouge the night of the murder. Before that discovery, he said that he had fled the city as he tried to protect his family. If convicted of the offense, NBA Lil Pop faces life in prison. After all this, YoungBoy releases the track Poor One, which he dedicated to his former friend.
Matter of fact, nigga, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul shit and had sex with my sister.
After a while, YoungBoy's homie, 29-year-old Desmond Hardnett.
Now, and watch this too. Something that's strong and powerful. He acknowledged what he did as far as with his sister, and he snatched that away from him by putting it out there himself. The point is that when, let's say somebody got something on you that they want to use against you to try to, if you beat them to the punch and just put it out there, what else does he have or her? You know, if I tell the truth about myself and I own what I did or didn't do, you look silly trying to use it against me, and I'm already settled and comfortable with it. Be true to who you are. As a matter of fact, as Brer Rabbit said, be who you is and not who you ain't, because if you is who you ain't, then you ain't who you is.
As Dump was killed, he died in a car sitting with a girl who was also shot, but who managed to survive. But this is not the end of the story. Fredo Bang suddenly appears, who was in prison during their beef.
If you ever think that Bang told you, beam up in his face just like Rudolph, that's a red nose. I kiss him.
Next, YoungBoy's mother goes live, where she says that Fredo and his sidekick Boulevard Quick can both go to hell, with the latter saying that the woman should not get involved. After these words, he is also killed. In March 2019, an attempt was made on YoungBoy. He and his crew were shot at when they retaliated, firing their own rounds and fatally striking a man that was leaving work, grazing a 5-year-old bystander, and hitting the rapper's girlfriend. It was revealed that after being detained by the cops, nobody on NBA YoungBoy's team will be charged in relation to the shooting, since they fired back in self-defense. In August 2020, NBA announced that he would be releasing an album on September 11th, to which Fredo wrote, "Guess me and my son dropping together."
You a bum, you bitch.
nigga, go dig all three of your brothers up with your scary ass. You a bitch running from you. I ain't in no competition with you. Stop writing me. You a hoe. Hey, nigga, you ain't no killer. You won't be like me. You writing me all day. You a hoe. Yeah, I could double back. Hey, I could. Hey, bitch, thing gonna try to double back and fuck. I could. You gonna try to fuck around, but you a pimp, bitch.
Man, somebody go help little brother out, bro. He angry, dog. He angry. Talking about dead partners and shit. It ain't like I'm on this bitch talking about fat boy and that extra large coffin he got. You hear me? Or Professor X, I gotta push his half dead ass around. I'm not on about that. I said I would say more else. Yeah, you drop it, talking about rock.
Later, Fredo said that everything was okay and he wished him good luck, but the peace pact did not last for
107.5 WGCI, that's Chicago.
long. When YoungBoy released Bring the Hook, he addressed these lines to Fredo.
Yeah, Miami, he hiding from his murder gang.
The reaction from Fredo was instant. He told YoungBoy to be careful and worry about himself.
Bonus flexin' nigga, he from Tennessee, I had a thought. She be with this shit, she told me wait.
Next in line is King Von, because of which in the future, YoungBoy will have beef with everyone you can only imagine. In 2018, King Von goes live and discusses his music.
Talking about on this song, bro.
What?
You talking crazy on this man.
Oh, yeah?
He ain't even like that.
Oh!
On his ass, nah.
On his ass.
That's cap.
YoungBoy probably knew about Von's statements, but he didn't say anything. Nothing happened for the next 2 years until rumors surfaced that King Von was dating YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend, whose name is Jania. King Von himself denied the rumors and
He said Jania. It's Jania.
Von was dating YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend, whose name is Jania. King Von himself denied the rumors and said that they were just making music together. But no one from YoungBoy's crew believed that, including Quando Rondo, who began to talk shit to Von on social media. Well, as you know, Quando Rondo was one of the 5
Is that Quando Rondo
suspects.
right there?
No, this.
But on social
Quando.
media. Well, as you
This the dude. This is Quando's cousin, Lil Tim. This one who killed King Von.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Quando Rondo got shot at like 2 days ago, and his best friend died.
See, that's too much shooting and killing and.
Yup.
For what?
Quando Rondo was one of the 5 suspects in the murder of King Von, since they had a conflict on that ill-fated day.
Kappa, street nigga, not a rapper.
I
Chopper
ain't know
hit
about
him
this.
and he turned into a...
He was actually on good terms with 21 Savage, and they supported each other at the beginning of their creative journeys.
Club between with the gang. You could catch us turning up for days. So you know he flexing with them bands.
In 2021, 21 Savage visited the DJ Academics podcast, in which he said why no one wants to record with NBA.
Quando, and a lot of niggas fuck with Dirt. So a lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck YoungBoy shit because they fuck with Dirt.
Then DJ Academics talked to NBA, who was asked if he listened to 21 Savage.
No.
The day after this blunt answer, YoungBoy broke into the Savage's clubhouse.
We stepping on anything coming down here. Nigga.
In the same year, the rapper releases the song I Hate YoungBoy, where many fans came to the conclusion that these lines were addressed to 21 Savage because of his words about no one wanting to fuck with him, because of his disrespect for Lil Durk.
Don't stand too close, fuck around and get hit up with this cane. Don't say you nothing, better get out my face.
Well, since we're already talking about Lil Durk, let's discuss this beef. They were friends at one time.
Good, you on, ready? Oh, cool.
But last year, netizens stated that Durk may have taken the jab at YoungBoy Never Broke Again in his verse Still Runnin' with Lil Baby, also featuring Meek Mill. The line,
The moment he ran, he knew he ain't ducking his ass out of luck. We do it for Von.
was for the late rapper FBG Duck. In August of 2020, FBG Duck was shot and killed in broad daylight in the Windy City's Gold Coast neighborhood while reportedly shopping on Michigan Avenue. Duck was struck by gunfire after several individuals hopped out of cars and began shooting at the people on the sidewalk in the high-end shopping area. Prior to Duck's passing, he had issues with the late King Von, close friend of Durk, who was also signed to Durkio's Only the Family record label. However, in September of 2020, a month after Duck was killed, Von claimed that they had mended fences. And in a couple of lines, he says this about Quando Rondo.
You better be bulletproof, little nigga. You know we gon' shoot at them stop.
Durk could be referring to the interview Quando recently did with radio personality Angela Yee while riding around in a Rolls Royce. During this conversation, he spoke about the night King Von was killed. The reason behind the alleged beef of Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy might have been something to do with their close circle. Most likely it's because of King Von's death, where Quanto Rondo was one of the main participants of that fateful day. Everything escalated even further after YB's song Bring the Hook, where these lines are dedicated to King Von.
Nigga, this that squeak gang. Over that pig it rolled up. Middle what they told us that.
Lil Durk.
Okay, now that's the one. That's one of the songs that
Bring the Hook.
See, I didn't understand, and I still don't know who all he's talking about, this, that, and the other. I don't. Beef is like modern day soap opera stuff. What's the sense and the purpose of it? But that Bring the Hook joint, I was like, wow, he tore that out the frame.
Nigga, this that squeak gang. Over that pig it rolled up. Middle what they told us that.
Lil Durk responded on Instagram by writing, "Don't claim it if you ain't do it, you still a bitch." Well, Durk also needs to respond somehow, not only with Instagram posts. So in February, he releases the song Aha, where he mentioned his opponent, who was once his friend, several times.
Feel some type of way, you better slide and get revenge. He say therapy ain't helping, he been killing for a clinch.
In this song, Lil Durk made some interesting points. First of all, as we already know, King Von was in a relationship with YB's ex-girlfriend, whose name is Jania, who has a child with YoungBoy. Lil Durk came to YB's block, but no one came out. And of course, he threatens his opponent that it's better not to mess with him. On the same day, the hero of today's video drops the song I Hate YoungBoy.
Hit the feds, fuck that nigga, he a bitch too. Come sit on your cousin mama while that bitch green too.
YoungBoy's most likely dissing Lil Durk's dad, Big Durk, who was released from jail on February 12, 2019. Big Durk was serving a 2-life sentence without the possibility of parole. He also said that his baby mama is richer than his whole gang. And of course, he once again mentioned the late King Von.
Quando got no filter and he say that they gon' fuck with him. Thread on the internet just to prove a point that decent don't get into that we leaving it to dub.
Since 2019, NLE Choppa has been angry at fans for comparing him to YoungBoy. One Instagram user wrote that he wants to be like YB, which of course angered the rapper. When YoungBoy was jailed, NLE Choppa wrote a song to support him.
I hit him with 2, sent them straight to the doctor. I'm signing these niggas, they calling me pop.
Then he said at the end of 2019 that he did not talk to him and could not find an answer to the question why. Later, he has another altercation with an NBA fan, this time a physical one. Then NLE Choppa was asked about the beef between YoungBoy and Lil Durk.
Nobody's right or nobody's wrong, in my opinion. Like, and when you speak on certain situations that you really don't have.
This is why YoungBoy had beef with NLE after this interview. Cause look what he said.
Wrong, in my opinion. Like, and when you speak on certain situations that you really don't have nothing to do with, or you.
NBA releases the song.
He's saying YB shouldn't be speaking about Quando and Lil Tim with King Von, cause he wasn't there. So YoungBoy got mad, like, why did you even talk like?
NBA releases the song No Like I Know, where he made a reference to this interview.
They told me I'ma be destroyed, nigga. When we see your stupid ass the guy from making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them lit ball.
In addition to all this, he mentions NLE Choppa's mother, whose name is Angela Potts. She's also her son's manager.
Bro.
So I guess you can understand what he's talking about, that if her son is dead, her business will plummet. Then at DJ Academics, he once again spoke about this conflict.
Bro, I'ma be right here honest. That's one thing about me. I'm never no hater. Is that he kept shit blunt. Nobody ever said he wasn't, cause he was. That used to be all I used to bump.
I be knowing the rundown, I'm doubting, so I can't speak about it. She know I'm a gangster, she love me, I bring it.
The good old DJ Academics told the story about NBA refusing to collab with Lil Baby for no apparent reason in March of 2020.
They did a collab before. It was like on one song, Crossing Me.
Story about NBA refusing to collab with Lil Baby for no apparent reason in March of 2021. YB told Academics, "You know I can't feature with him." At the time, their beef was pretty shady, but then as Lil Baby and Lil Durk released a joint album, everything fell into place. YB also said that he doesn't listen to Lil Baby's music, and not long after in the same song I Hate YoungBoy, he said,
Baby with him, 4 PF, 4 poles, 5.
The first hints to their differences could be seen during the imprisonment of Kodak Black. Kodak Black and YoungBoy.
Okay, this is too much to follow.
Right. That's why it's the industry against YoungBoy. YB versus the industry.
Their differences could be seen during the imprisonment of Kodak Black. Kodak Black and YoungBoy Never Broke Again stepped into a feud in 2020 after the Florida native accused the 38 Baby 2 star of cooperating with the feds during his girlfriend Yaya Mayweather's arrest. Later, Gucci wrote on Instagram, "Freedom to Kodak and fuck the rat." It is quite possible that this was addressed towards a YoungBoy, since Kodak accused YB of working with the feds.
The fuck with Gucci till I seen he like them pussy niggas.
This was the same problem that he had with Lil Baby. A few weeks later, Gucci Mane puts out publicity stunt.
It's me for publicity.
We didn't even react to this. He did this whole song about YoungBoy. He said YoungBoy dissed Gucci Mane for a publicity stunt or something like that.
A few weeks later, Gucci Mane puts out
That's not something that you have to address in a song. I need to call you and be like, hey, what's going on? That makes no sense to me.
Publicity stunt.
It's me for publicity, nigga. Is you in the streets or in the street, nigga? Is you my fan or my enemy, nigga?
And in the track Make No Sense, YB said that he felt like Gucci in 2006.
Like on Gucci Mane in 2006.
Which the legendary rapper recalls.
I thought you felt like Gucci Mane in 2006. I knew you tripping. We could have been superstars. Ain't helping now, I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jacked?
As mentioned earlier, the beef started because Kodak accused YoungBoy of snitching during Yaya Mayweather's arrest. Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Iyanna, has been arrested for felony aggravated assault after allegedly stabbing NBA YoungBoy's baby mama. NBA didn't take too kindly to Kodak's words.
Academics to post about me. Niggas hoes. I ain't never paid attention to a nigga. Especially from no motherfucking cell, nigga. Spoke on me from jail. Why the fuck you even watching me? You supposed to be a gangster though, but you watching me from jail. Man, you was a bitch. This nigga gonna say I cooperated with the police.
In response, Kodak said that NBA wants to be like him. He makes a post in which YB copies his hand symbols, sound, flow, and dance moves. In response, NBA posts Kodak dancing with his ass out. And calls himself the winner of...
I never knew nothing about that.
Okay, that's not funny. Man,
wait, Kodak was dancing?
I think that's what they were
Flow
saying.
and dance moves. In response, NBA posts Kodak dancing with his ass out.
He said, you a pure B-word. I'm gonna buy your tape. You finna drop. Hold on.
Flow and dance moves. In response, NBA posts Kodak dancing with his ass out. And calls himself the winner of their beef. Later, their conflict subsided, and when YoungBoy was put in prison, he expressed words of support.
Free that boy. I miss that boy. I can't even lie about that one. I can't even lie about that one.
Something else too is that a lot of times the media and the industry will have a beef going when there really is no beef. So just because somebody may have a skirmish or argument, whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that they're always beefing. So don't believe everything that you hear.
She said he was this.
I recommend you check out the next video about another gangster whose name is Pop Smoke. Thank you all for watching.
It's a whole lot of stuff I don't follow and understand, and I don't care to.
That was funny. But hey man, if y'all enjoyed the video, let me know, man. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram up here. Get us to 10K on Instagram, 100K on here. If you ain't wearing no socks right now, subscribe. Second channel on the way, man. Follow the Instagram so y'all can know about it.
Shouts out to Jalen too.
Alright, he come back in the videos, just chill.
Jalen, y'all gotta understand. One thing that I push all my kids toward is being independent, analytical thinkers. And Jalen does his own thing. A lot of times because Jalen's not here, that little rascal's out trying to make money, and I'm not mad at him for it. I just pray for all of my kids to be safe, to be honest, and be true to who they are. And I pray the same for everybody else too. Love you.
Y'all be safe, gang. Peace.